Hey guys, all right, so today I'm gonna make this lesson quick and short and we're gonna get straight to the point. But before I do that, I wanna say a big, huge thank you to everyone who has sent me a video and everyone who's going to send me a video. Big, huge thank you. I wanna keep learning and listening to the things you are understanding, the questions you have. Just keep talking to me, all right? So for today, I'm gonna ask you something. I want you to think about something that you would literally cry or like go crazy if you lost. Okay, so take a second. Okay. You got it? Okay. So, what is it? Say it out loud right now. Ready? Say it. Oh, that's it? Okay. Nice. Now, I'll tell you mine. I would go crazy if I lost my rings. And you're like, what do you mean your rings? Well, these rings I have on my hand, okay? These rings, every single one of them has a special meaning to me. And they're very special to me. You know, someone that I really care about gave this orange one to me. This means the Holy Spirit. This one symbolizes that God's with me. And then this one says that I'm a warrior. Right? And they all, again, have their story. They're so special. But if I lost these, I would cry. And I would not cry like, I would cry like, oh, I would be so sad. Do you have one of those things that make you so sad, angry if you lose or something, right? We all have that. Well, that is how God is with you. Can you believe that? So, you know how I would cry really hard if I lost my rings? Well, God thinks of you like this special thing. So remember how I told you to think about that one thing that if you lost would make you would really be sad for? Well, that's how God is. In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, it says, you are God's special possession. Meaning, so possession, it could be like a thing, an object, you know, but something very sacred, meaning something that like means everything. You know, like my rings mean so much to me. Well, the same thing is with God. God would literally cry. You know how I would cry? Well, God cares so much about you. He cares so much. You are so special to him. But I think sometimes we forget. Do you think that? Do you think that sometimes we forget how special we are to God? Because personally for myself, I forget. So today I want you to, whenever you are looking at that special object, whether you have it in your hand right now, or maybe it's somewhere in your room, I don't know. Maybe you don't know it yet, but you're going to. So for my example, mine, these rings mean everything. They're so special to me. So every single time I look at these rings, I'm going to remember, I am God's special possession. I am special to God. I am special to him. So I want you to, anytime you look at the things you care about, remember that God cares about you even more. He cares about you so much. So I don't want you to ever think that you aren't special, that you aren't worth it, okay? So maybe sometimes you might not think you're worth it. Maybe sometimes you don't think you're special. But guess what? God thinks you're special 24/7. So every single time you look at that special thing, remember, what are you going to remember? Yes, you're going to remember you are special to God. So don't forget, you are special to God. You are God's special possession. And I'm not just saying this because I'm telling you and it's Astrid speaking. It's actually the Bible. I would like to tell you. Remember, in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9 is where I found it. It says, you are God's special possession. So it literally says it in there. It's a promise God made. So I don't want you to ever doubt it. Okay? So if your little brother comes up to you and he's like, you're not special, you say, yes, I am, because God says I am his special possession. So anytime that maybe your mom is like, that is not cool. Or not even your mom. That's a bad example because your mom would never do that. But I'm just saying, like, maybe a friend. Let's be honest. Let's be a friend. Right? You see your friend walking and your friend's like, you're not that special. And you're like, yes, I am. I am God's special possession. So just like you constantly introduce yourself with your name, I want you to constantly think about it. You are God's special possession. Okay? All right. Now, I want you guys to send me videos, send me pictures. Maybe you're going to send me a picture of that special possession you have. Maybe you're going to send me a picture or draw me a picture of you and God together. I don't know. Send me a video of what you learned. Send me a video of what you understand. But what I want you to get out of today is you are special to God. And it does not matter who tells you. When he says it, and no one is going to change it. All right, guys. So I want you guys to have a good rest of your week. I can't wait to see you in the next lesson. And yeah, all right, bye, guys.